everyone, Thornton here, and today we're going to talk about the concern over the finals. As most of you know, it launched in December to an absolutely crazy player count, and it has unfortunately dwindled quite a bit. However, in Season 2, that is all going to change as the publisher behind it, Nexon, seems to have some very big plans with the developer Embark and what they are planning. So we're going to go over that today, but without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So it should come as no surprise to a lot of you, but the success and sustainability of a title, especially one like the finals, really hinges on a delicate balance of factors including gameplay mechanics, community engagement, and ongoing development support, which Embark Studios has been pretty on point with doing so far. Now, Nexon, a prominent publisher in the gaming sphere, you might have heard of them before. They do a lot of stuff, most notably MapleStory, which is that old school RPG. I actually grew up playing it, loving it. Regardless though, they have actually demonstrated unwavering faith in the finals, despite the recent challenging, such as the significant drop in the player numbers, which has taken quite a big hit in the last month or so. You might have noticed that since its release in December 2023, the finals has had both remarkable achievements and also notable setbacks. Initially, when the game released, it garnered widespread attention, mainly due to the fact that there wasn't a lot of competition in the holiday season, amassing an impressive 10 million installs within a short period of time. That gave it a top 5 position among Steam's most popular games, competing with the likes of Call of Duty and Counter-Strike 2 and Apex Legends, and it surpassed internal projections, which is going to be very important to remember. Now, Nexon's financial report highlighted the finals as a potential cornerstone of its global franchise strategy, which emphasized its capacity to stimulate engagement and offset declines in other areas, which is something that publishers are always going to be looking at. Now, despite the game's early success, Nexon did also acknowledge the challenges such as cheaters disrupting gameplay and a decline in the player count. If you look at the peak concurrent player count on Steam, which reached an all-time high of 242,399, it's now dwindled to an average of approximately 45,000 over the past 30 days. But there's other factors like a brand new season of Apex Legends, Power Worlds, and so much more coming out, and it's no longer the holiday season where everyone has so much free time to game. Now, despite all this though, Nexon is still remaining optimistic about the finals future, citing its contribution to revenue growth in North America and Europe, and its role in expanding Nexon's reach in the Western market, which is something that every publisher is trying to do. What I'm saying in all this is, the finals isn't going anywhere, baby. It's only going to get more funding. And it's very easy to see, because despite the player's loss, it's prompted Nexon and Embark Studios to take proactive measures to address player retention and satisfaction. In fact, in preparation for Season 2, they've already done a ton of significant improvements that have been implemented, including doubling progression rates for contracts and general experience games. By doing this, it actually gets the player base more engaged and more active to play in the game, giving us better incentives. Along with that, it's not just giving us XP boosts. Embark Studios has introduced quality of life updates such as a play again button at the end of rounds, encouraging players to dive back into matches seamlessly. They've also worked and added in the new voice over IP settings, which have been enabled by default to promote teamwork during the gameplay. Don't worry, you guys can go ahead and disable it if you really don't want to talk to people, but this is a team-based game. And when we look ahead, the final Season 2 is scheduled in about a month for a release on March 12th, 2024. And there's going to be a brand new chapter in the game, and it's already getting a ton of lore setting it up. There should hopefully be a promising range of exciting additions, including new weapons, modes, maps, buffs, nerfs, events, and quality of life updates, everything you want to see from a game. Now that Nexon knows that the finals has potential to reach that audience, they're going to give it a lot more funding, and the developers over at Embark Studios are going to have a lot more resources to add a lot more content to this game, which is going to be the cornerstone of any live service game. So if you're one of those people out there that's saying the finals is going to die in a month or two, you can believe what you want, but when a publisher is willing to throw around a lot of money, you'll often find out that you don't end up in the correct side of things. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Do you think the finals will resurge to its player count? Do you think Embark Studios has some really cool content planned for Season 2? And what do you think about the future of the finals? If you guys are looking for more video game information on Power Worlds or, Halo Infinite, Call of Duty, I cover that on my channel right here. You can check it out on either of these videos if they interest you. The support helps me a lot. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video.